Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 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 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, before I start this episode, let me give me 2 minutes. I know this is a highly charged topic, so I'm just gonna give my 2 cents and then move on. No matter what happens, I am going to vote for Biden for president because seriously, do we have a choice? Now, there's a couple of things. When Obama ran for president, a lot of people were questioning should you know sh- is is a mixed race person the right person for president? Um, and what president's number one job is to do is to pick the right running mate because everybody knows it. Knock on wood. If something happens to the president, the running mate will become president. So that's why Obama did the right thing. He chose Biden for his running mate because he knew, yep, people will vote Biden for president. So that's that. Now with Biden, now the other thing is that's one part. The other thing is when Reagan was president, he did something that was just he should have been impeached. He should have been gone through trial. He should have been in criminal court. Just Google Iran Contra affair because a lot of people in Central America died because of what Reagan decided to do with Iran and Central America. That's just not acceptable. But the reason why he got away with it is because he said that he has Alzheimer's disease. He doesn't remember, and he got away with it. And that made people realize for president, we have to make sure that the person is isn't too old. I mean, granted, Reagan was only in the 70s, but the fact that he already had Alzheimer's disease when he was in the Oval Office, that is a serious concern. And I'm not just saying that because the two candidates, they might have Alzheimer's disease or they might get it and they might make the wrong decision, but we should have learned back in the 1980s that we need to make sure not to put ourselves in this situation, and sure enough, history does repeat itself. Um, so the other thing is, part of the thing I think people have questions about choosing Biden is because of his running mate, not because she's female, not because she's mixed race, but she is from San Francisco, and San Francisco is part of the far left. So that being said, I'm gonna vote for Biden no matter what. But bear in mind, we're not just voting for president; we're also voting for vice president as well. Okay, I'm getting off my high horse. So what have I been doing this week? Let me grab these because I know I said I'm gonna be bringing these over. Okay. One of the things that I did this weekend, and I'll show you, I actually look at images that I could use, that might show up on GeoGuessr. Probably not, but anyway, like the Moses Bridge. I doubt that would ever go on GeoGuessr because even people in the Netherlands, yeah, how many of them actually know exactly where this is? Yeah, so this is another image that I saw on the internet. There's an actual seawall in Monaco. So this was inspired by the seawall, and if I remember, I'm going to include the actual seawall so you can see that. And I know this is not realistic. If there was like a tidal wave, this will go up and over and flood this whole because this area. Let me take a look. Let me show you. This is how deep this goes, and there's even waterlogged cave there too. So yeah, I know it's not realistic, but just like I just wanted to show if we built one, it might look like this. I mean, obviously, each person will have a different set of blocks, and and next set of updates, we're gonna get more blocks, so people might actually come up with blocks that are even better looking than this. But yeah, this is my attempt at making a seawall. Yeah, and I tried to make a glass and stone, glass and stone. And then the upper layer make a different texture, and then this one like a lip. So kind of like when you see a tidal wave will go up, and then because of this lip, it will go supposedly up and over and back into the ocean rather than over there. Of course, if this tidal wave is higher than this wall, it's gonna go up and over anyway. So anyway, this is my attempt. That's one of the things that I did this weekend, and let me show you another thing that I've been doing. So that's one part. Yeah, I've been busy this weekend. 3 things? What could possibly be the other 2 things that she did this weekend? I also named this kitty Shimisaba. So that cat has 2 names. So I flattened out this area, lit it up as best I could. And season 8, I started making this, but then I died a bunch of times, lost momentum. And then last season, I died a bunch of times and I didn't even start working on this. But this season, I'm gonna do more than my best to attempt to finish this. So I do know there's a lot of people in the community that are no longer with the community. So depending on whether or not they still have videos up on YouTube, I'm gonna take a look at that. Because the main thing is I need their face. He's on the Hermitcraft server, so we do have his face. I started with brown concrete, but it was too light, so I decided to use brown terracotta, which is darker, and it's more closer to what his skin looks like. And several seasons on this server, he actually picked an oxide daisy and made an homage to that. So this is like an homage to that oxide daisy, and there's an actual oxide daisy in that chest right there. Now, when I built this 2 seasons ago, he was on the other server. He was a self-proclaimed llama dad, so I'm going to put a llama there. But IRL, he's going to become a father in 3 months. So I'm going to make something here. So yeah, in 3 months we will know. Yeah, we will know if regardless of whether just like Dockham77, he names his son Docky, or son or daughter Docky. So we have another baby on the way. So yeah, I'll try to build something here to congratulate him and Mrs. Beef. So so next one I'm gonna make is Adlington. Now I don't know if he still has videos up on YouTube, but if he does, I'll definitely build a pixel art of his face. Otherwise, I'll have to go into Google, look for pixel arts of minions, and then I'm gonna build a TARDIS right here. So that's next. And then let me show you one more thing that I made on the server this weekend that took up most of my time here. So let me get that. Actually, next place I probably should go is Gulan, because I want to drop these shells off, because I don't want to lose any of them. Okay. Yep, there you go. This is the scary part, because I do have Elytra, and I do have backups, but they were mostly for this area, this part of the server. So I really don't want to use Elytra if I don't have to. They need to go up here. Do I? Is there really no no? Oh my goodness. Oh, I can probably sleep. That might help. Okay. So when the person comes here, probably like, now I don't think I need to glow like in it. Just shulker, shell, donation. Let me add a little. There you go. So I'm certain when they come up here, this is the first thing they'll see, and then they'll take a look and, oh, okay. The other thing is, if I'm gonna donate the ender chest, I need to carry another chest on me. Okay. This way. Let me close the door. And come up here. Then I'll show you the other thing that I did this weekend. This next one is close here. It's 263, I believe. Huzzah! I made one on this server. I know I made one on the other server, but this server is like... And I know, some of you are like, why did you build this? You have a raid farm. I know. This was an order, so... Yeah, one of our server mates asked, could you make a witch farm, please? Sure. It'll cost you. But yeah. And that's one thing is that I'm thinking of doing, if there is another season, or like on one of the other servers, if they do reset, I'm not going to make any more community farms, because I'm just... Granted, like, if anybody wants me to make a private farm, definitely, because I've made so many of these farms, I could probably... I'll charge them, but... Anyway, look at this. Woohoo! Nelly! Okay. Yeah, I already took some redstone off of here, but yeah. I could probably, yeah, I do have a bamboo farm, so I really don't need this. But it's kind of convenient to already have these already made. We have these as well. Got sticks. We got spiderite, yeah. Yeah, this actually makes my spider farm obsolete, because you can actually get way more of these. We also have glowstone and gunpowder. Okay, I think we have a creeper farm. We have glowstone farm anyway. So yeah, I'll work on. So I'll show you exactly. Go back over here. I'll do the rest of this off camera, because I'm sure most of you are like, yeah, this is boring. So the tutorials by Waddles, and again, if I remember, I'm going to link in the description box below. This is really simple. You don't need to drain the river. You don't need to light up the caves, because the AFK spot, you go up here high enough, it will, the mobs that are under here, they would despawn, and the only mobs would be up here, and then the slimes. And I know the tutorial says you should also add slime farms, so that way the cactus and the iron golems will smack them. So that way more witches will spawn here. But yeah, as you can see, just one overnight AFK session, you get a lot of drops there. And I already pulled out most of the redstone, so... Yeah, and this said light up at least 2 chunks in every direction from the farm. So that's what I did. And then remove the trees, because mobs can hide under the trees. And that ruined portal was there before I got here, so I decided to just fix that portal. and build out there. Of course, the tourist says you should build a portal up here, but I'm like, nah. Make people work for coming all the way up here. So, okay. This is the AFK spot here. Next episode, I'll continue the book review, and then as I continue working on the inspired area, I will give you updates. So take care, everybody, and hope you have a nice week. See ya.